is, I think, day 5 of me filling a sketchbook in 1 week. I'm about 7 pages left. So if I do through tonight, I think it's just like 2 in the last 2 days. I'm filling this sketchbook in 1 week. I feel like I'm on a pretty good track to like have it finished by the end of the week. This is day 5, and I have 7 pages left. Yesterday I did like 4 or 5 pages on the live highlight, but I like prepped for those pages a little bit during the day, and I had no time to prep for anything during the day today, so I'm kind of just like diving into it without any real plan or anything. But I do have an oatmeal cream pie, so that's basically enough planning. What's that? That's a kiwi away. I'm using dual tip acrylic paint markers. I did get I was sent a collab package today from a brand, but I think they're like, I don't know, basically like paint pens, but they look like a gel pen type of deal. So maybe I'll open them up in a little bit and test them out. the sketchbook in 1 week. I'm on day 5 and I have about 7 pages left. I'll like flip through and count them and see exactly where we're at when I'm done with this drawing. Yesterday I had like a really good plan. Like I like planned during the day what I was gonna do during the live at night to get the pages done. And I think I did like 5 or 6 pages last night, but I didn't have time to do any planning today, so I'm kind of just jumping into it like where we left off last night. Would you like this little tiny butterfly in the background? So I came back to this page because this is where I left off on the live last night. But when I'm done, I'll like flip through and try and make like some sort of plan on doing. I think I'm gonna try and do 3 pages, but at least 2 pages tonight. I can't remember if I counted this page that I'm working on as part of the pages I have left, or if I counted it as like a finished page when I counted it. And then I have like another half finished page that I think I counted as like 0 pages because it's not done yet. So I might be a little bit closer to the end of the sketchbook than I think I am. But we'll check it out once I'm done with this. I feel like I need a little bit more pinks here. I really like the Sahuhu set, but I don't think they have like a great pink variety. I'm doing like a zinnia. This one is like really red. These two are really red. These two are really white. Okay. I feel like this. Maybe this one. Wait, the pink section. I was wrong. The pink selection is good. I was just looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, this one's kind of more purpley. I'm hoping to get my pages done sooner tonight than I did last night. Okay, these are all kind of purpley. I was up like I got off live last night, but I stayed up until about 2 a.m. because like I just couldn't go to sleep after the live. So I'm hoping to get done a little bit earlier today, so I can like maybe fall asleep. But I was doing oil pastels in last night's live, and those just kind of like the art is just like flowing out when you're using those. So of course I naturally had to do extra pages last night. I had originally planned on doing like more pages per day when I was planning the challenge, but I'm glad I did so many in the beginning because I'm getting sort of tired towards the end of the week. Like I'm still enjoying making the pieces, but like the toll of waking up at 4 a.m. to do lives and like staying up at night to do lives till like midnight is like making me a bit forgetful throughout the day. That's why I didn't do a 4 a.m. live this morning, even though I did wake up at 4 a.m. But I went to bed at like 2, so I thought it best not to only go off with 2 hours of sleep for the whole day and then still do a nighttime live. So, but all 3 of those pinks I just tried were still really purple. I'm looking for more of like the, it's like weirdly a hot pink color on this flower. Thank you. I took this photo like last year, and I had it in I have a folder on my phone of photos because I try to take my own reference photos, and it's just called like To Be Painted. And I procrastinated these for such a long time because I thought like the pink flowers and the butterfly was like a hassle. And I do mostly nature art, so like I do a lot of flowers and butterflies and stuff. But just this combination, for some reason, I didn't want to do it, and I put 2 of them in here. And I waited. This is the second half of the week. I'm doing a photo sketchbook in 1 week challenge. Both of these are still in here on day 5. So am I really am procrastinating them to like the absolute max I can procrastinate them. Yeah, okay, here's a hack. If you're taking reference photos of like something that's moving, sometimes I'll take a video on my phone and then like scroll through it slowly while it's on pause and screenshot like the exact moments. That's how I got like this one with the wings down. It was like flapping its wings like because it had rained. It was like getting rainwater off of the, like so it could fly. And so I took a video, then I paused it at this moment and screenshot it. So like all of the pinks in this set, I have 2 more to try. I haven't tried yet. They're all like a little bit purpley or like a light pink. Hi, welcome back to the live. I'm starting on the piece that we left off on last night. I didn't have any time to do any planning today, so I'm going to do the planning after I finish this. I'll flip through and see what pages we're going to do. I'm going to try and do 3 pages tonight because I have 7 pages left. At least I think I have 7 pages left. I'll count them. Like, I'll see how much I have left when I'm done with this. How was everyone's day? What were you guys up to? Was it good? I got another package from an art company today. I briefly opened it for like half a second to make like a TikTok about it, but I'll open it up and do like actually take a look at it here with you guys in a minute. Just finished customizing your keyboard. That's so fun. I don't know how to customize anything like a keyboard on your phone, like with an app, or like you painted like a computer keyboard or something. I always see people have like super cool keyboards and stuff on their phone. I just haven't. I'm sure I could figure it out if I wanted to, but I just have never known how to do that. I just like see people with like awesome keyboards. You changed your profile picture? Let me see if I can get it closer. Oh, even when I click on it, your profile picture is still so tiny. I see it's like orange and green and brown, and I can't see what it is. It's so small. I could probably look at it after the live though. What is it? Oh, nice, nice, nice. Well, the colors here aren't really what they are in like the actual zinnia flowers. But I don't think I want to crack open a different set of markers to get a pink that fits better. Well, actually, I have these right here. I'll just take a look at these. Oh, I just knocked a set of paint down on the floor. Puppet. Oh my gosh, okay. See, I couldn't see it, so I thought it was like some kind of dragon dog when you said pupper. Dragon puppet. I was like, oh, dragon puppet, that's cool. Or a a dragon pup. Like a dog. No, but a dragon puppet's also cool. This is not the color I was going for. That much like just tell you how much I really cannot see what it is. Like the picture is so tiny. If you remind me before I get off live though, I'll like click on your account when I get off so I can see it better. Yeah, I'm just not gonna find the pink I need for this, but that's okay because it doesn't have to be exactly the right pink we need. Oh, sorry if that's kind of loud. That's my AC. I can turn it off if it's too loud. I think that's gonna be done. It's kind of one of those markers I just use is kind of metallic. It's kind of just like a loose drawing. It's not really like a full piece, but it's not all sketchbook art needs to be like a full work of art. And I need to remember that. The Dr. Pepper stain is really, I scrubbed it up a little more. It's not too bad. For those of you that don't know, that's what I'm checking out, is see how many pages I have left. I accidentally knocked like my countertop fell down and like knocked half a can of Dr. Pepper into like all my painting stuff yesterday. My book and my pastels and my laptop. It's looking pretty full so far. I think I had 7, but I don't know if I was counting the page I was working on or not. So my guess is like 6 or 7. So this one's unfinished, so I'll count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. I've been avoiding this one a little bit because I don't know what medium to do it in, so maybe I should just like commit to doing it now. What medium do you think this look good in? I have like anything. Okay, have fun at dinner. I think I'm gonna do this one just because I don't want to do it, so I'm gonna like knock it out. The last page, I don't have a sketch on it. Yesterday, a bunch of people in the chat were trying to get me to draw Miku, which I'm not against doing, but I might do that like after the challenge on a separate piece of paper. Because just flipping through, I feel like everything else I've drawn so far is like super nature heavy, and like even like this is a Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, even it's like nature from video game. So I kind of think I should have like some sort of naturey thing to like fit the theme a little bit. Well, I could do it in paint marker, but I was just doing paint marker. I have a bunch of paint markers. I have these alcohol markers I got from Five Below. I have Copic markers, and I got these so I could do like a comparison YouTube video, but I haven't yet. But that's an option. We could use them. Let's see. What else do I have over here? I have oil pastels, watercolor. Oh, we could where'd that box go? Oh, here it is. This is the package I was just sent today from Lan Geo to make a video about. I've actually made videos for them before. I still don't know how to say their name. It hasn't come up. Everything's through like messaging, so I've never had to properly pronounce their name. But I probably should. But they sent them to me to test out, like, get my opinion on. They paint and gel pens. So this might be good for. I opened them briefly earlier and just like scribbled on this one, but I don't really know. This one is shiny. I don't know if they're all shiny. I don't know if I want this whole piece to be like shiny. This whole set signs like shiny. Okay, I don't think they all are. Like this blue doesn't look like it's shiny. Well, maybe they all are. This is my mail always gets so busted because I live out and well, this look kind of is it supposed to be doing that on the bottom? I live out pretty far. I live out like in the wood, like by the woods. So the mailmans have to travel like quite some way to get me my packages. I'll test these out and see what I think. Or maybe I should test out like some colors I might be using. Apples are red, I can test this one. These kind of fun to use actually. They're very smooth. Hi, welcome back. I was just talking about, I was sent this a package from Lan Go, or however you say it, to test out some of their colored gel pen painting things. I'm trying to think of a medium to do this piece in. I'm thinking about doing it with these because I have to test them out anyway. Although I technically should make like a separate painting video and not do a live then. But I think I can like download the live and chop out bits of footage. Or I could just show it and just talk about it. But if I'm talking about it, I definitely have to learn how to pronounce their name. I think my second or third package they've sent me. I don't really think I want the glitter, but they're like. Okay, I'll be live again tomorrow, but I mean, that's amazing that you played so hard for your game. Very, very passionate, very sportsy of you. I'll be live tomorrow night as well, and the next day. These are kind of fun to use, so I might use them for this. I don't really know if I buy with the glitter in like this piece of art, but again, it's just a sketchbook piece. It doesn't have to be super fancy. Let me just pull up the reference photo. Oh yeah, someone let me know if the AC ever gets too loud. I can just turn it off. I had just emailed all my reference photos to myself from my phone, so I have to open a couple of emails to find. There it is. And this, hi, welcome. This reference photo I took. This is me with like an apple picking, like a fruit picker stick at with my apple tree last year. For those of you who don't know, I'm filling this sketchbook in 1 week. I just counted. I think I have 6 pages left, and this is day 5, so it's going pretty well. I got sent these gel pens or paint gel pens to test out, so I think I'm gonna try them on this. They're like super smooth. I just tested them, but they're super shiny, so I don't know. Let me move these other pens I was using out of the way, or these so I have room. I guess I'll start with the green on the tree and work my way forward. Thank you. I've gotten some stuff from them before. They sent me some stuff to test out, and everything's been like pretty good. So I have pretty decent expectations for these. I feel like I maybe should have done this in oil pastel because there's so many leaves. Whenever I'm using oil pastel, I kind of just am just like smudging stuff around. Yeah, the color's really nice too. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is the glitter, but that's just personal preference. Like I'm sure they have some without glitter. If I was buying them, I would have picked some without glitter. I feel like I should have done oil pastel because I could have just like smudged up the background and it would have been much quicker. I'm trying to remember what else they sent me. It was some other kind of pen or marker or something. They do have like kind of a nice sound on the paper. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like a nice little ASMR. That's my bad. I don't use pens a lot. I forgot that that's they smear like that. I feel like my main thing about these is I don't know how you're supposed to take them out of the package. They're kind of difficult to get out of there. But I mean, part of my package just fell apart, so I could really just take them out and dump them in the box. Actually, I think I will do that. Let me draw this, and then I'll just dump them all into the box. Or maybe I should put them in the box like nice and cutely for a video. I have to post a TikTok video about these. That's what I agreed to do. I usually post when I agree to make like a TikTok video. I'll post like several videos, so I can show like this piece that I made with them, and then like putting them in the box or something, and then like making a piece. And I recorded just like a quick sneak peek unboxing earlier of them. I haven't posted anything yet, but I have several days to post something. I was starting on this side so I could work my way over, but now I'm right here and I don't really know how I'm going to do the middle because these are kind of, they take a second to dry, I think, because I already smeared them over there. It's okay. If I need to wait for them to dry, I'll just like eat this oatmeal cream pie I brought in here. I didn't have any time to do any planning for the day, and then I had like half an hour before I was going on live to like make a plan, and instead of opening the sketchbook or making any plan at all, I just like went and got an oatmeal cream pie and like watched someone else's live for the other 25 minutes. So I don't have much of a plan. I had a plan yesterday and I got like 4 or 5 pages done during the live, but I also was on live for like 3 hours. And I'm only gonna try and do like 2 or 3 tonight so I can get a little bit of sleep. I can still draw the ones in the middle if I just keep my hand lifted up. Maybe I'll leave just like a teensy bit of this page unfinished so I can like show using the pens for like just a smidgen in the video I make for TikTok, like just like the last couple finishing leaves or something. Like I'll be like have a zoomed in shot and like color in like 3 leaves and then like zoom out and it's a finished piece. So then I show the pens or something. But I will, if I do that, I will do it tomorrow. So I'll still count this piece as done if I leave like just a little bit to do for a TikTok video. I'm thinking about leaving TikTok, which is crazy because like TikTok has done like so much for me as an artist, and I really enjoy the community I have over there. And I don't know, I love like I have like a love for TikTok, even though I know it's not really been the same since like the shutdown or whatever. But I just found out that every time you post a video, you have to manually go into the settings for each video and say that you don't want AI to have access, like to have your video and like to train AI or to like AI remix it. And I don't want any of my videos to be taken by AI. Like some of the examples where like they could take your voice or your art, and as an artist who posts everything that I paint and make on TikTok, I really don't want the AI to have my art. And I was trying to look to see if there's a way to like auto turn off, like just turn off the feature for like all the videos. Like I don't want it. But like as of what I can find and all the research I did, there is no way to turn it off altogether. You have to turn it off per video. And I've been posting multiple times a day on TikTok every day for like 6 or 7 months, sometimes up to like 10, 12 times a day. So I have to scroll back through all my feed and like turn it off per every video that I don't want AI to have my video. And so I'm just kind of exhausted, like thinking about having to do that. And I also don't like I'm sure it was like in the description somewhere in like the terms and service of their update, but like they didn't really announce it. Like they didn't tell everyone that they were giving everyone's videos to AI to train AI into for AI remixing. So they were like kind of sneaky about it, and that's just so crappy. And they don't have like a lot of information on it. So like I wanted to know like in what time frame are they giving the videos to AI? Like is everything I have posted, do they already have it? Like is my art already all into AI? And I just didn't know? Like am I already fucked? They had no information for me. And there's no real chat person to talk to on TikTok. I know this because um I got banned on TikTok for being under the age of 13, even though I'm not under the age of 13. I posted a video and I looked a little bit young. I wasn't wearing any makeup. And I was sitting up at like my packing station instead of my desk, but in my chair. So I looked a little bit short. And the video like immediately got like 30,000 views. And people in the comments were like, kids these days when like they're down my iPad, like just like talking about like making jokes and everything about me being a child. And I thought that's what it was. I thought it was like joking, like making fun of me for like looking so young in the video. But people reported me for that video for being under the age of 13, and I got banned on TikTok, which is crazy because TikTok has my driver's license. They have a copy of it because I do like art collabs on TikTok and get paid like commissions through TikTok on it, and like some of my videos are like TikTok ads, like in the like when you're scrolling to shop on TikTok, my art is used as like ads for some companies, and if you buy from that like with my art on ad, I get a commission. So TikTok has a picture of my driver's license because they have to have it for like to make sure I was old enough to do that or whatever. I have no idea what they needed it for. But they have my driver's license. They know I'm over the age of 13. And they just immediately banned me anyway. I got reported for being 13 and they just say less and they banned me. And then to try and get my account back, I had to speak to AI. They didn't have a single person. There's no way to talk to a person. So that's my little TikTok rant. Actually, I'm not done. Okay. Thank you. Um, like AI having my art is so terrible because like aside from the part that like that's like my art that AI can now use to do whatever with if they have it, it's like I go out. I am 25. I go out and I take my own reference photos. I have my own camera and my own phone. I take my pictures myself. Like I'm not using. Oh, welcome. Are you finally done with your live? I'm not using like pictures off of like Pinterest or like, and then I just find around. They're my photos that I have taken. At least like most of them. And then I take the photos that I have taken and I like paint them myself. And then when I turn them into products like this, like I do all this at home. I turn them into art prints, I turn them into stickers. I do everything myself. It's my photos, my art, my work. I put so much work into it, and the idea of like an AI just having it and they can like put it anywhere or reuse it in any type of way. is incredibly upsetting to me. Your boss fight only took one try? That's I almost like don't even believe you because like that's the love bug I was watching her live earlier. She's playing Kingdom Hearts, and I watched her do like a boss fight like 10 times, and she's saying her final boss fight only took one try. So like, congrats, like round of applause. Thank you. I don't really have any expectations for this piece because I didn't make any plans. I'm just kind of testing out these pens. They are pretty fun. Like they're really smooth, so like just pretty fun to like just draw and mess around with. But for now, for like TikTok wise, I think I'll go through and I'll like turn off the AI setting as much as I can, and then I'll just start deleting stuff. So that's probably easier. And then I don't want to delete TikTok right away because I am being. You don't believe yourself that it happened. Hi, welcome to the live. I'm filling this sketchbook in 1 week. I'm on day 5. I have like 6 pages left. Back to my TikTok rant. I don't want to get rid of it yet because I do have like my art and my videos are. It's a apple tree and this is like a fruit picker. I like them quite a bit too. I'm very glad that they asked if they could send them to me to test out. Because I didn't use a lot of gel pens, so I never would have bought like pens if they hadn't like offered to send them to me, and I'm having a lot of fun with them. But like the art I'm using, like that's being used for like ads on stuff on TikTok, like with my consent for companies, mostly Meetin, like Meetin Art. I do a lot of ads for them. Like that stuff. If I get off TikTok, like I don't know if I lose, like whatever happens there. Like I don't know what's going on over there. Like if I just delete my account, do like I lose the connections I have with that brand by just like because I gave them permission to use my art for a full year to make ads and stuff. But if I delete my account or whatever, is that like am I losing like the connections I've made with them? And I've started working with them over on Instagram, like collabing on Instagram as well. So I'm like working towards moving my connections to like other places. And like some companies I collab with, I go through like email or whatever. But they all ask me to post TikTok videos. And I don't want to like lose my ability to collab with like such cool brands and stuff just because I don't want to go and turn the AI filter off every single one of my videos. I've done like thousands of videos I have to go turn that filter, like the setting off of. And it's like 3 buttons to get there for each video. Anyway, that's my spiel. I hate AI. TikTok is ass for doing that. These pens are really nice though. And I got this collab because I'm on TikTok, so it's like a double-edged sword. And I also don't want to just abandon the community I have over there. The thing about TikTok is like everyone that's on TikTok is like very adamant about that is their platform. They don't want to go somewhere else. So I don't want to lose my audience just because like I don't want to be like, hey guys, I'm leaving the platform. If you want to see me anymore, you have to like get on a different app. Like that just feels so rude. But my relationship with TikTok is much different now. I'm not gonna be posting like 10 times a day. I have like a bunch of I have like 200 drafts, and when I'm done with those, any posts I make is probably just gonna be like for like anything a brand asks me to post because I'm not gonna go through like the hassle of making sure all my stuff's not being stolen and given to AI for every day. But it's fine because I've been wanting to make YouTube my main platform for a long time. I'm just not as good at making like long form YouTube videos. But I think lives are pretty fun. And this that I'm working on right now, I'm actually making a long form video about. But my camera is right above this. I'm supposed to be recording part of this for my YouTube video, and I'm not recording any of it. So let me turn it on real quick. Okay, the AC turned off so I don't have to like yell anymore. I was like really projecting so you guys could hear me. It was hurting my throat a little bit. Also, let me know if like the sound and the quality of the video is looking okay. Because I can go live from my camera. It's just a little bit more to set up. But if the quality is bad, I'll go through like the hassle to change it. Also, like, I'm not even using like Adobe products, like Adobe Photoshop, to edit all my art into like prints and stuff, because Adobe, like, they have like in their clause, like somewhere, like in their terms and conditions, that like anything you put on there, they like have rights to. So I'm over here like editing my art in Paint.net, like die cutting and like cropping stuff. Like I'm doing the absolute most to keep my art like my rights and not someone else's. It's like difficult out here. Like you would think just because I paint it or like I make it that it's mine, but it's not. Like I could accidentally give away the rights to like my art in like so many ways by just give it to AI by accident. Everything has like that in their terms and conditions. You have to like really get in there and read around. Because like Adobe Photoshop, as far as I could tell, doesn't say like directly like we give your art to AI, but they're like we have some rights to do whatever we want with it if you put that in here. And it's like, what is Adobe doing with my art if not using it to train AI? You know what I mean? Very suspicious of them. And it's very annoying because I learned like Adobe in school, like how to use all their products. You're starting random fights with people? Well, all I'm doing here is drawing and talking about how much I hate AI. So unless you're like pro AI, I don't know what we're gonna beef about. I know you have to be so careful, like to not get your art stolen. But I learned how to use all like the Adobe stuff in school, and now I can't even use it because I don't know. It's just like seems like such a waste. Like I went and I learned like in school how to do all that, and now I'm not using any of that knowledge because I don't want to lose any rights to the art that I spent hours and time making. I answered you. You said you're starting random fights with people and because you're pissed off. And I said all I'm doing is drawing and talking about how much I hate AI. So unless you're like pro AI, I don't know what we'll fight about. I answered you. I'm sorry, what are you upset about? Having a rough day? We're kind of having some chill vibes over here. You can have a virtual snack. You can have this virtual oatmeal cream pie or some Hello Pandas. These are like little cookies, and on the inside there's like a Greek yogurt strawberry filling. It's very nice. We're drawing an apple tree. I'm ranting about my hatred of AI, but I must move on from it because there was so many people in the live. There was so many people in the live. And then I just started talking about how much I hate AI, and now just only the real ones are here. Just you few that AI sucks. Yeah, I know. I hate AI. It's such a controversial stance too. Like everyone's out there, they're like, "Oh, AI is doing such great things. Like it's giving me so many ideas." And I'm like, "Bro, just have your own ideas. What if it's giving you an idea? Where do you think it got that idea? Stole it from someone else." Am I married? Yes. Why the fuck would you see a cat acting human? Oh, yeah, like AI. Yeah, I hate that companies are like sneaking into like their terms and services that they can use anything to train AI. Like I just discovered today, like TikTok has like if you don't turn off a setting, they'll use your videos to train AI. So they're just like stealing our invoices and everything to train AI without really being real upfront about it. And that's so shitty of them. Yeah, exactly. It's still anything AI is giving you, it is taken from someone else. AI is not out here having grand ideas. AI is out here collecting data from someone else and answering your question with it with someone else's answer. No, I am not gay. I'm sorry. Don't know why I apologized. Just you said it in 3 separate words that makes me feel that I maybe missed a message. Okay, I love that for you. You're trying to make a new account? Like a new YouTube account? But you're not gonna spell out your new info? You could just come here and pretend, like, you're somebody else with your new account. You don't even have to tell us you're the same person. You're having a bad night? Well, I'm sorry you're sick. That's awful. Are you getting enough rest, or maybe some soup, or a nap, or depending on how sick, some the proper amount of whatever medication is for whatever illness you have? Well, what are you getting invites for? Just find like a nicer place to be. Allergies? I have pretty bad allergies too, so I can sympathize with you. Are you taking any allergy medication? Personally, I think Claritin and Flonase are decent. Like a breathe right nose strip could be really good if you can't breathe. And it has like it's like no medication in it, so you don't have to worry about taking too many medications. Hmm. You can't breathe yesterday. Yeah, it's rough out here for allergies. You kept sneezing. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. You like sneeze once, then everyone's like attention is on you, and then you sneeze again. I agree. Are you like taking anything for it, or are you just like full flood suffering? Of course you'd call what the kids had. You would, especially because you have something to do tomorrow and y'all are sick now. You're making a no count like right this second? Okay, yeah, self-care I guess. If this account has too many bad ties for you, just make a new one, go for it. Hell yeah. Oh nice, so you're like actively making the account while still in my chat? Very cool. Yeah, if you don't want us to know, just pop back in and just cosplay someone else. Just lie. So you're like, yeah, I never heard of that other guy with those allergies and the sinus infection. Or you didn't say you had a sinus infection. My friend has one though. She's really going through it. Yeah, she's never had, like, real bad allergies, and then, like, she's got them out of nowhere. She even went to, like, the chiropractor, and, like, her jaw was, like, out of place, and it was, like, putting pressure on, like, her nose where her, like, sinus infection is, so she's just, like, straight up suffering. Oh, okay, so you're letting we get to be in the know that the new account is you. We're special. Thank you. I'm trying to I went, like, too hard, like, on the initial layer of these apples. The pens look really nice side by side, but they do not layer well, it seems. So I'm struggling a bit getting all the colors in this apple here without it looking too streaky. My camera looks better today. That's fantastic. Were you in the day one live where it looked awful, or were you in like a different day? See, okay, my friend even went to the dentist because her teeth hurt so bad, and it was just a sinus infection. She didn't know. Oh, I forgot I was recording YouTube videos. Okay, I was recording so long that my camera automatically stopped it for me. I think it would have been easier, yeah, to probably pick a medium that I knew something about already. Oil pastel or a paint probably would have been better. Watercolor is my main medium. Like years ago, oil painting was my main medium, and then I switched to watercolor, and I did that exclusively for like 4 years or so. And then I only started getting into all these other mediums when I don't know, like late December, early January. I got my first collab with a art brand, and then since then, like so much I've been pouring in, and I've been testing like so many different things. It's like really fun to try out new things. I like having a great time, but it is a little bit overwhelming because before like I would sit down to like start making art, and I would just already know what supplies I was using because I just had a watercolor palette and a sketchbook and a like brush in my bag, and then I would just have to choose a page, and that was the end of my decisions. But now I have to like choose like what book and what medium and like, and I know it's like if I had said any of this like 6 months ago, I would be like, damn, you're just complaining about like being given a bunch of free stuff. That's insane. Um, but I'm not complaining about like I'm very grateful for all the things I've been given. I just think that I get overwhelmed a little bit easier than I thought I did. And it's just like also I'm so appreciative of the brand, so I want to make like a decent amount of videos for like the ones you can't make a new account right now. That's okay. You can just be here. We don't whatever reason you're making the new account for, we don't know it, so we have no beef. Forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I want to make like a good amount of videos, especially the brands that I work with a lot. Like I work with Meeden like a lot, so a lot of the times when I'm sitting down to like make art, and the thing about like doing art full time is that I don't just like sit down to do art when I'm feeling like super inspired to do so. Like I'll just be like, okay, well this week I need to make some art. I need to make something, even if I'm not feeling inspired to do something. So then instead of like thinking of like what project I'm inspired to do, I'll be like, okay, well, I haven't made any videos for Meeden in a little while. I should make something for Meeden, and then I'll like look at their supplies and like try to decide what to make based off of the supplies. I don't really want a dog. Thanks for asking. I think dogs are fun, but pets very high maintenance, and I was just talking about how I get overwhelmed quite easily. I am working on getting snails though. I got a terrarium. They're actually far more high maintenance than people would think, but still low maintenance enough that yeah, I can handle it. But I try to make like a piece of art based off of like supplies instead of like based off of an idea, and that's different from what I was doing before. So it's like a little bit overwhelming. You like my voice? Thank you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I heard that one. Oh, I just remembered that I was gonna save some of this to do for a TikTok video. That's okay. I'll just eat some more leaves or apples later or something. That's kind of like what I'm saying though. It's like I had to think like in making art. Pets, yeah, they're like a huge responsibility. Like they need like to give everything like the utmost care and respect that it needs. I'm like way too busy to be having like a pet. I would not be able to give it the amount of everything that it requires. Like sure, I keep a pet alive and it would be fine, but if I have a pet, I wish for it to thrive to its best ability. And I'm currently doing art at like 4 a.m. and 9 p.m. to midnight, so obviously my schedule's a little full. I do not have time. Yeah, but like instead of just like sitting down and making this piece of art, I was like, I have to mentally think, oh yeah, well I agreed I would make a video for TikTok and whatever. Like I have to like consciously think about a bunch of different things. No, you can't create a new account right now. Yeah, we know. You said you can't make a new account. I still don't really understand why you need one. But whatever the reason is, you're fine here because I don't know what it is and I have no beef with you. You said you were starting fights, but you didn't fight with me, so we have no beef. I think I might call this page done, but now it's to decide like what to do next. Not the blank page, that's for sure. Oh, your YouTube's. Oh, okay. You got friends bad enough and you're getting banned. That's very unfortunate. You could just like jot down the usernames of the people that you want to find again, and then make a new account when you're able to, and then you'll like already know how to find everyone that you're looking for. That's rough. I think the front of the book is done, so I need to pick something from like. And I need to finish this one for a video, so I'm not working on this one right now. I need to like tomorrow sit down and like finish all the TikTok videos I need to get done during the day, so then I can just finish the sketchbook pages on the last 2 lives. I don't know if that's a typo in asking why is my fingers cut because I cut open all 3 of my fingers. You do always come back. I might start this one, but not finish it, just do like the underlayer. This is watercolor, but then I had to decide what watercolor to use. Gravy asked me if they could use my art in my videos on their app, so I should use Gravy watercolor if I'm watercoloring. And then Nick Pro sent me these brushes, and I only did like an unboxing video. I never painted with them. You do what, Lupbug? Oh, do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you. These brushes are like super nice. I set outside for some to give to my friend. I think I did. Yeah, I set these aside for her. But it comes with like a palette, and they're so pretty. They're also like still in the wrapper because I haven't used them. I only did an unboxing video, and that was like weeks ago. and the company never reached out to me and was like, hey, could you do a little bit more? So I guess like I'm not required to do like, I think I'm doing like more than I need to, but it's because I want to build really strong connections with the brands. Like I have like built some like really good connections, and I don't know. Like it's nice of them to send me stuff so I can paint. I can paint some things for them. You fell asleep during the tea cab. The cough makes it sound awfully suspicious. Hi, welcome to my live. We're filling this sketchbook in 1 week. I think we have 5 pages left now. I feel like I need someone else to like keep track of the page count because I keep forgetting. Thank you. I'm pretty excited to use them, but I haven't used them because I had other paintbrush obligations to do. You definitely didn't doom scroll until 2 a.m. I also definitely didn't doom scroll until 2 a.m. and then wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So that would be a crazy thing for me to do. I'll do the underpainting of this one, and then I still kind of I could underpaint this one as well. Well, but I haven't made a video for Meeden in a while, so I guess I could do like this one with gravy watercolors and then this one with Meeden watercolors, like an underlayer of both of them. Someone told me what I should do on the last page. Everything in the book is kind of like nature themed. What bug, this one? Not you claiming to have fought that boss a million times, so you should not have to be in charge of the counting. Oh, yeah. Lovely doesn't have to be in charge of the counting. Someone else has to volunteer. I think we're at 5 left. This like very naturey themed sort of for the whole sketchbook. So I want like a semi-nature idea. But like this is an apple core and that's like naturey enough, so you know you can like branch out like some. I really am running out of pages to do, so I just have to like commit. I think everything before this is finished. I was trying to process what you've written there. Are those more characters from the show I didn't watch, Poison Ivy? The character as nature. I feel like a person is like so high maintenance and effort, and that's what everyone's recommended so far. Yesterday I got a lot of votes for Miku. The Vine Girl from My Hero Academia is so cute. But like the animators didn't put her in class 1A, I heard, because her hair is like so high maintenance. So that sounds like super high maintenance to draw. Oh my gosh, I thought you were telling me that I should draw your mom, and I was like, I don't think that I will. Nice butterfly, thank you. Answer her. Why are you still in the chat? I'm eating this oatmeal cream pie while I'm pondering. We were really having to decide what to do on last page. We're not friends anymore. Is it because I'm being indecisive about the painting, or is it because of the oatmeal cream pie? I tried to find a less crunchy snack. Yesterday I tried to eat these and they were loud as hell. If it's a chewing sound, I can turn away. Sorry, I'm just kind of hungry. Yeah, I'm definitely getting lost, but I'm not trying to make your day any worse, so I'm trying my best to follow. There's really nothing else left to. I have to start on these pages. There's like nothing else left. Sorry, I bumped into the camera. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4? What? Do we only have 4 pages left? Who's keeping count? Because it's not me. Oh, 5. Okay, we do have 5. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. The picture of the rose, how are you going to color that one? Since I don't remember drawing a rose, I'm not sure what we're talking about. Is it something that's like already half done, or is it? Okay, bye, love bug. Oh, wait. I think I know what we're talking about. This? I'm doing it in watercolor. If this is the one you're talking about. I'm like a lot of water, like a lot of colors. Gravy sent it to me. Okay, well, what did you say? The actual fuck? The actual fuck what? Because I was cleaning up spilled water and I probably missed a few chats. See. Okay, well, I hope your day is better. You're always welcome to come back here and hang out until you get permanently banned from YouTube. The page before. Did you mean the page I was previously on, or like the page physically before? Sorry, I'm a little bit. I need to log back in. This page? This is a snail. My computer just turned off. This is a snail on a gourd. This is a butterfly on a zinnia. This is a butterfly on like a cosmo or whatever. These are plans from The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Blank page. These are some flowers from my garden. They're like gladiolas or something. That's not right. Ranch. I don't remember what they are. They're pink though. I got lost, but it's me, not you. Just like shoot me another message if you know how to tell me which page it is, and I'll tell you the answer. Let's see. I think I will do the underpainting of this one in butterfly one. Let me pull up the reference photos real quick. No, you're good. The sketches are a little bit hard to see. This one I'm planning on watercoloring. My notes was I was thinking watercoloring or gouache, but I really don't want to set up gouache paint right now. And I have like some watercolor obligations, so might as well multitask and accomplish both at the same time. I was growing little mini gourds and pumpkins in October for fall, or like last fall I was. And the snails were like all over them, so I took some photos for reference, but I never painted them or anything. So I'm doing it, forcing myself to do it now. After you sent me like 8 messages. I'm not ignoring you. Oh, and she's ignoring me now. It's that one, right? Okay, so I have like a tripod holder on my phone, and it cuts off like a little bit of the chat, so I have to like manually scroll up and down to see it all. So I'm not ignoring you. I just simply didn't see you say. What the heck? Okay, my reference photo. Okay, I sent this photo to myself from my phone. I emailed it to myself, and now I'm now that I open it, it says that it's gonna give me a virus. But I know that it's not because it's my photo that I emailed my own self. Why didn't you tell me that, bro? Um, well, I mean, I'm not saying that I just assumed everyone knew that I was using a tripod to hold my phone, but I was too tired to think through how everyone thought my phone was up there. But I have a tripod holding it. It's covering part of the chat, and if I move it up any further, it presses on both the power button and the volume button at the same time. And if you don't know, if you do that on an iPhone, it does try to alert emergency services or something. So I'm just trying not to move it up any further. No, my tripod just blocks some of the messages, but I'm doing pretty good scrolling up or down to like. Okay, well this one is not the. So I'm gonna start with butterfly. I'm honestly pretty excited to be working with Gravy, even though I am working for. You need someone to vent to. Okay, you can vent here. We won't. This is a pretty judging-free zone. I'm not getting paid to like work with Gravy. I guess I get on TikTok. I can get commissions, but like for their app or anything, I'm fairly certain I agreed to do that for free. But it's still like very cool, and I'm just building connections, so I'm not like asking for like a lot of like money from companies right now. But it's just like so cool to be like they're like looking for art for their app, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna ask her. Her stuff's cool. I'm sorry you're having such a bad night. Is it just because you're getting banned from YouTube? I didn't really know you could get banned from YouTube. I sort of have Discord, but I'm not really gonna share it with anyone. I kind of just have it so I can go on phone call with Logbook when she's streaming. She does she streams on YouTube and Twitch, and on TikTok she does like video games. And sometimes I play Stardew Valley with her. I could do some kind of Stardew Valley on the last page, some kind of Stardew Valley painting. Stardew Valley is a like a farming video game for those who are unaware. It's very good. If you've never played it and you like have the ability to play it, I think you should. It's well, not when you're like whenever you have free time. Like it's like a big commitment. Yeah, I tried to pick. You're talking about like these ones. I thought that these ones would be good. No. Ah, damn! I just spilled the water again. No, I don't really have time to call people. Like I said before, like the only way I can fit in like lives is if I do them like after 9 p.m. or like 4 o'clock in the morning. My schedule is jam packed. I'm like starting a homestead. That takes up like a lot of my time, and I'm making a lot of uh, art and videos and all kind of obligations for brands. This is like my paint shirt that I have in here, and it's really what it is now. It's just a rag I'm using to clean up all my spills. Okay, have fun. I hope your night gets better. Yeah, I thought things were going to be pretty good for the bar as well. I hope whatever is going on with them that they feel better. I can't tell if they were genuinely upset with me or if they were just like joking around. But I hope they have a better night. Yeah, I spilled so much. I spilled this thing water twice already, and I thought you like it just started painting. And I don't know if you were in here when I was telling you the story before, but I spilled half a can of Dr. Pepper into my sketchbook and into my oil pastels and laptop. I think it was yesterday. I have like a tabletop tripod for both my phone and my camera. But like my camera's a little bit heavy, and so like when I move it around, it kind of twists on the tripod a little bit. I didn't realize it was becoming like a bit loose, and it just like came crashing down and like smashed my Dr. Pepper, and it was a huge mess. If I do two underpaintings, does that count as like one painting for the day? Besides these two underpaintings that I'm doing, I don't really know what else I'd work on. I really don't know what to do for the last page yet. I feel like maybe I could save the last page for like the last day. Um, like my last live on Saturday night. That's no fun either. Oh wait, the Dr. Pepper. Okay, I thought you were saying my idea to do the blank page on the last live was no fun, and I was like, I thought it was a fun idea. Like the most difficult page on the last night, finishing the challenge. I got the Dr. Pepper out of the sketchbook mostly, but like when I picked it up after I spilled it in there, it was just like pouring out from the middle. And I don't really know how you clean inside of a sketchbook like that. It's 10. I feel like I'm making pretty good time tonight. I really don't understand. Oh, I should have waited for that to dry. I really don't understand, like the YouTube live, because like sometimes it'll say like a bunch of people are in here, and then obviously when it is, I assume a bunch of people are in here. But like sometimes it'll say zero people are in here, and then people will be like actively commenting and speaking while it says there's zero people in here. So sometimes I just try to stay chatting even when it says there's zero people in here, but then I feel a little bit crazy, like I might be talking to myself. Like yesterday, it said there was no people, and there's like people in the comments actively like chatting. I had like almost 700 chats in my live yesterday, and there was times like where there was like a bunch of chats coming in, and YouTube was like, "Yeah, there's nobody in here. You're entirely alone." Liar? Me a liar? Also, crazy enough, it says that there's 0 people in here, people in the library when you said that. So I obviously know that you're in here. What did I lie about? You'll have to tell me because I don't know. But yeah, I just don't know. That's all. That's the end of it. I don't know. Oh, thank you. Felt like I was in a Sour Patch Kids commercial for a minute. Like you called me a liar and then you complimented me. I always struggle with just adding an underpainting because I never know when to like stop. I guess I'm doing kind of more than underpainting. I'm just getting like the lower layers out of the way. No, the layer was about the people waiting for you online. Oh, we're calling YouTube a liar? I got lost, but if you're not calling me a liar, we're good. I'll be honest, even if you did call me a liar, I'd still let you, I'd still be chill with you being in here. You've been very, chill and chatting and having good, ideas and contributing well to the conversation. Oh yeah, I had when I got off. So I don't know a lot about YouTube Live because I just started like doing it this week. But like when I got off, it said I had like about like 100 chats like in my live, and like that's like there was like a lot happening, right? Like it was like very much people in there the whole time. But like I didn't even like on the top of my thing right now it says there's 0 people in here, but I have 6 likes on the video. But I know that at least one person's in here because I'm talking to you right now. So I don't know if there's like a weird delay or I just have no idea what it can mean, I'll be honest. That's so nice that you would never call me a liar. I appreciated that because I was very confused what I lied about. I saw that and I was like, it was probably a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to lie. I didn't mean to lie to you. Please forgive me. I think yeah, I think I got lost somewhere along the way, but yeah, let's call YouTube the liar. You know what? Even with YouTube lying to me, I still think they're a better platform than TikTok. The first time you've done what is at nighttime? Being alive? I'm confused. I got lost somewhere. No, I'm so sorry. I got so lost. I don't know what we're talking about. In my defense, I've had very little sleep in the past week. I thought doing like the sketchbook challenge that it would encourage me to not be so uptight about the quality of my pages. Like I would just leave them more loosely done and like in fun, crafty little styles. And I've done that like just a smidgen. But really, what it's done is I just mostly cut out all of my sleep to have enough hours in a day to paint this entire sketchbook in a week. But it's fine. It's fine. It's on day 5, so it's almost over again. It's not a full time commitment to never sleeping again. Although I do kind of really enjoy YouTube lives, and I think I'll do them more often even after this challenge is over. I have like 4 nights a week that I am like free to do lives, but I also have like 3 mornings. I could either do like 3 4 a.m. streams, or I could do like 4 9 p.m. streams, or maybe I'd do 3 either way because 4 is. I don't know if y'all gonna get like tired of like coming and hanging out with me every night if I do it too many times. So maybe I'll either do like 3 4 a.m. streams a week, or like 3 9 p.m. streams a week. And do between like 9 and midnight, or like 4 to 7, whichever one more people are interested in. But those are my 3 hours. um, I think it would keep me painting more. Yeah, I think like the live chat, it's like chatting with like a community about art and painting. It's like being inside of like an art class where like everyone is they're here for the specific reason, like for the art, and very much even when we're off topic, it's like very on topic for like we're here for the art. Do you have any questions about watercolor? I mean I watercolored exclusively for like 4 years, so I may be able to answer some questions you have. I do. I will say like up front, um, when I was learning watercolor, it wasn't because I had like a passion for watercolor. It was because I was using oil before, and then I couldn't use it like because of how toxic it was for a while. And so when I picked up watercolor, I wasn't like learning the techniques. I was just like using the medium to make it like work the way I wanted to. So I think I have like a good grasp on it, obviously, because I've used it for so long. But I don't know if I'm following like the specific watercolor rules. Like I know there are some, and I do know like a good amount of them, but I don't usually follow them. Same with like painting rules, like you're not supposed to use full black anywhere on your painting, but I'm using like straight up black right now. What kind of sounds am I under? Oh, it's my AC. Here, I'll turn it off. Is that better? I thought it might be too loud, but I told someone to tell me if it was too loud earlier, and no one said anything. But I sometimes feel like everyone in my chat is like way nice, and they just don't tell me when things are sounding a little bit off. But like, just let me know if anything sounds or looks off, and I can make some changes. But is that better? What kind of sounds? What kind of sounds like you're under a little bit of pressure? Painting can be fun, but if you're under. Okay, you were not talking about the audio at all. I'm so sorry. I just got confused by your message. If you're under pressure, it's not always that easy. Are you saying like painting puts a lot of pressure on you, like watercolor painting does? Like, mental pressure? Just trying to get caught up to up to speed on what we're talking about. my watercolor, I like to start with like a super thin layer, and then I like to make my paint just like a teensy bit thicker for the next layer. And then once that dries, I like to do like, to make my texture for like almost anything, I just make like a bunch of teeny tiny like lines all over. And I feel like that gives like a more realistic texture. I feel like I finish off almost all of my paintings with lines. But I also, I know like moths, obviously they have lines, and flowers, they have lines. So I guess it really depends on what you're painting. If you're doing people, I don't know, like if you're doing hair, that would be like really good for hair, or like facial texture maybe. What kind of things are you painting? Thank you. I lost my train of thought. I never really intended on watercolor becoming my main medium, but like after 4 years of using it exclusively, like I have like a bit of a love for it. Like for the first 2 years probably, when someone would ask me about art, I would be like, oh, I'm an oil painter, but I've been doing a lot of watercolor. And now when people ask, I'm like, oh, I'm like a watercolor nature artist. Oh, sweet. So the problem was just my AC. It's not really real hot, so it's not a problem. I just like my desk is like right by the AC, so it's like loud as hell. The mental pressure to get things done. Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like, yeah, the mental part of painting has been like my issue with it lately, like making decisions and having deadlines and like working with brands. Like I have deadlines, and if it's like I don't meet those deadlines, like I can like ruin my chance of ever collabing with like these people again, or like get like bad reviews from them or something. I don't know how brands are like contacting each other. So it's like I remember like art in school. I always hated like the deadline was like so stressful. So it's like the same kind of thing now that I'm like re-experiencing. But I am better at like pulling myself together to like get something done like when I need to. But I like when I do that, I feel like I lose like a connection in my brain a little bit, like to the piece or like to the product or like whatever I'm doing. I'm not like doing it for the love of painting or like the inspiration. I just like I have to get this done and it has to look a certain way. Like I have to do it. Um and I thought that like that disconnection was pretty like it was bad. I think it was like stopping me a bit from like making a lot of art. But then when I started going back and flipping through art I made while I was in like having that brain connection, I was able to appreciate it a lot better looking back on it later. So sometimes I think it's good to like push through like the brain fog, but also sometimes it's not good. And it's like trying to figure out when is the right time to push through the fog and when is like the time to take a break is probably what I struggle with the most. I was gonna record me painting like a second of this on my camera, and then I think I'll switch to the underpainting for the other piece. Also, I got a little carried away with the black, and the piece is like it's mostly come together, but it's okay. Oh my gosh, a ladybug just flew in my face. It scared me so bad. I don't even have like beef with ladybugs. I just don't like things in my face. I live out in the country, so like there's often like little ladybugs or like stuff around. They're not even real ladybugs. They're like the Asian beetles, like the ones that are like I think ending the ladybug population by consuming them. They're often around. I think they bite, but they've never bitten me. Like I like did a little there was one like crawling on a painting I made of some like lady beetles, and I was like took a video of it because it was like a little lady beetle crawling a lady beetle, like how cute. And I posted it on TikTok, and someone was like, "Those guys will bite you." And then one of them just flew in my face, and I got so scared. You live in the city area? I feel like there's like a good appreciation for all kinds of different places. Like you can find good art inspiration wherever you are, especially depending on like what art kind of art you like to make. I definitely have an appreciation for living out. Um, like I have woods and like out in the country because I make a lot of nature art. But even when I lived in a city, I still found incredible amounts of inspiration. Um, just if you really, if you know, just like going on little adventures like around, you can find something no matter where you are. I feel like. I agree. Now I'm flipping to the other page while that one's still wet. Probably gonna regret that later. Oh, now I have to try and pull up, like, open up that reference photo again. That wasn't working. Yeah, I think I'm liking how it's like the butterfly is like I enjoy it. And I think I'm gonna finish it tomorrow, not on the live, because I want to make a video for Gravy. And I made doing a live on my phone instead of my camera, so I can't record a video for them right now. Plus, I usually when I'm making a video for like a company, I like to do it like during like prime sunshine hours and have like phenomenal lighting. I think the photo's working now. I really don't know why it wasn't letting me open it before. I might be speaking too soon because it still is loading, but that's farther than I got before. I can just start going off of memory because it's just the underpainting. I tried to do like a light dish and a dark dish so my paint water didn't get all like nasty, but I spilled most of the water out of that one. So it's like a little bit thick in there, murky. Pretty sure the tippity top and the bottom of this gourd were like green. I feel like it was a little bit more orangey. I might have to mix a color. Oh, I feel like this one might be good. Yeah, there we go. That's giving something. Okay, and the top and bottom were green. My reference photo is still not loading, but thankfully this is a photo I took and I have like some memory of it. Thank you. I didn't know so many people would be interested in watching me paint. I used to make like a lot of long form YouTube videos, and they were just like full videos of me painting. But they didn't really like not a lot of people watched them. I thought like watching the full painting was really boring. And maybe it was because I'm not like talking or like chatting with anyone in there. I just like some crappy YouTube music on it. I have gotten much better at making more interesting YouTube videos. But when I decided to do the live, I wasn't really sure. Like I probably would have gone live like much sooner if I had known people were interested in just like sitting and watching me paint. But I do think the chatting aspect of it has like a lot more to offer than my other videos. I have deleted a lot of my videos. I got a new camera and like a lot of my old videos were the camera quality wasn't very good. Now I have a fancy camera, or at least fancy to me. It's really not like the fanciest, but it does what I need it to do, and it looks significantly better than my other one while doing it. My other camera I had gotten at a yard sale for like $15. Um, it was like a Kodak camera or something, but like it was like it like recorded video. This new one I have is a Canon camera. Um, and it only has one video setting because it's not like neither of them are like video cameras. They just have the ability to record video like one setting, and like well, there's where there's a will, there's a way. I was ready to make YouTube videos, and if I had like the slightest ability to do so, I would be doing it. Yeah, I think the chatting adds something. It makes it interesting and like way more personal and fun. I also was making YouTube videos on like my phone for a while. But I did delete a lot of them like because the quality was bad, and the only reason I put them out in the first place is because like yeah, I was like I said that I was going to do it, and sometimes a lot of the time I don't have the motivation to just do things like just for the sake of doing them, especially when they get really hard and don't feel like something I can accomplish easily or really at all, like well and properly. Like if I just say that if I said I was gonna do it, like sometimes I just make myself follow through. So the videos weren't like the best quality because I didn't have the materials that I needed. And I was just doing it because like I said I was going to. I was like I said I was gonna post at least once a week, so here I am making a YouTube video when I don't have like any idea for the video. I'm just like making it for the sake of making YouTube videos because I said I would. But now I'm getting much better at like I have a little bit better resources and have like a better connection with my audience. Like I wasn't good at making long form videos, but I said I would. But I do like I make like a lot of shorts and I repost a lot of my shorts that I like do on TikTok or Instagram or something. And so I've been able to like really connect with the people who watch my videos like a lot in the past year. And I think that really helped like before because it was like I was just posting into the void. Like I was just putting stuff out there and I was like, YouTube, you just have it. Like do whatever you're doing with it. But now when I like posting, I like know like just like I like a little bit I know the people that I'm like sending the videos to and the people that are like interested in watching them and chatting with them. I don't know, it's just nice. It feels way more personal to me and thus I am getting better at it. It was even really cool, like some of the people that were in my live the first couple days, they were like, oh, do you remember me? We like chatted in like your shorts comments. So I think I'm less scared about posting now. I've even tried to do a little bit of chatting in some of my recent videos, but chatting when I'm just like chatting and like there's no one that I'm chatting to is like weird because like I can do it a little bit because I'm like picturing like I do like sort of know these people and like I can sort of picture myself talking to them, but like when I'm in the live like I'm chatting and you're chatting back and it's like a conversation. But when I'm recording like a voiceover for like a video, I'm really just out there talking and no one is talking back to me. And it's still a little bit weird, but I think I think it's becoming a little bit more normal to me the more I get to know the people that watch my videos. Also, I think part of that is because I was on TikTok for so long, and like TikTok is like a little bit toxic sometimes. Like I haven't really experienced a lot of toxic on TikTok except for when I got everyone reported me for being under the age of 13 when I wasn't. Um, I haven't had like a lot of toxic behavior, but I've seen lots of people like put themselves out there and just get like absolutely torn down. And so I was like really scared to put myself out there. Yeah, I think I definitely think so. Like when I first started, I never thought I'd be able to do a live, and now I'm talking about like I'm thinking about doing like 3 lives a week, like it, for the near future. Like I'm just putting my hair up in a clip real quick. This painting is a little bit trickier without the reference photo. Like fully having it, but I've done enough snails. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Good about my ability to bullshit my way through it. This one is like I don't know, the colors aren't really speaking to me, and it's so tiny. But it's just the underpainting. I said I would finish it tomorrow, so I feel fine leaving it looking this way. It's tomorrow makes problem. Let's see, what else in here can I work on tonight? Is that really all the pages? Hold on. If you and I were in person, it would be different. Yeah, I feel like it. Yeah, I agree. Like talking when I'm talking into the void to nobody, it's weird. And then when I'm like talking like this, like sometimes you're saying things and I'm not understanding what's happening. People misread a lot of things that really aren't true. I also feel like social cues are super helpful when you're like talking to people, and like when we're talking like this, you can't see them. Like the person that was in the chat before, I can't tell if they were like genuinely upset or they were like trolling. And it's like if it was in person, I would know. Like okay, we have 1/2 of a page, 2 half pages, 3 half pages, 3 half pages that I'm going to paint tomorrow off live. I'm committed to finishing them. I could do this one a little bit more. There's like a bit more that needs done. I probably will. This, I don't really know if I want to do it live. maybe tomorrow I'll do a live with my camera so I can record like little bits of this. Cause like I don't want to record like the drawing, but like to do a video where it's like the page is blank and then like one's done and then like the next one and then like it just like pop out would be cute. And if I'm using my camera, then I can record a little bit of that on my phone. And then okay, so if we save this one for the last day, it's Thursday, so we have Friday and Saturday. We have 2 more days. So if I save this one for the last day, and I paint this one tomorrow while using my camera, and I do these 3 offline. That's all the pages. That's okay. I'll work on this one a little bit more online tonight, and then I feel like the book is filling up quite nicely. Maybe I'll flip through it again in a minute, make sure I'm not like missing any pages. I should do like some brainstorming for the last page, but I really have no idea what I want to do on there. Yep, I think social cues are super good. Tomorrow all night would be cool. Yeah, I can set up live on my camera, and then it's like the live is like instead of like up and down, it's like a regular YouTube video, like a rectangle the other way, horizontal. That's the word I'm looking for. And then I could share like my TikTok making process while I'm at it. Everyone's interested. I'm really trying to brainstorm for the last page. Like I've done like a lot of art making, so like my brain is like all over the place. I have a lot of good bee reference photos and like just like actual dead bee I found for reference photo. But I don't really feel like I'm up to painting a bee. It's like really tiny, but it has like a lot of details, so I don't have to like blow it up really big. Because I'm not really good at making small stuff large. Or I would have to make it really tiny and have like a lot of like space. I was wanting to do a bunch of flowers in here, but I really didn't have as many flower reference photos as I thought I did. At least not like the kind I want. Like I have a bunch of like zinnias, but I don't really want to paint any zinnias. They're pretty, but I was wanting something more like a colony of flowers or something. Also, doing another flower piece would be so high maintenance. Like no matter what it is, it would be, well, if I'm just doing one, I could do like one on the last day. I could do something high maintenance. All the things people have recommended for me to draw on the last page are people, like animated people. Have been all of them. Miku and a couple characters from um that circus show. I forgot the first word. And then what was that last one? Someone said today. Oh, the Poison Ivy from like the Batman series, or the Ivy girl from My Hero Academia. Yeah, there's so much detail in it being they're so tiny, which I feel like I would like to do that more if it was like a full piece. Like if I was drawing like a tiny detailed bee, and then there's like a bunch of flowers or something with it, like more to focus on. So it's not just like one, because I want to make it the size that it is in real life. Like the bumblebee I have is like this big. And I'm not just gonna put like just like one page and then the only thing on here is like one teeny bee. But I'm not gonna make it larger because I'm just not good at blowing stuff up to bigger sizes. could do like the animated characters everyone's recommending, like after the challenge, like in a separate sketchbook. Because I'm not against making any of the characters or anything, but like oh, sorry, the ladybug came back and was on me. It just doesn't really fit with the vibe of the whole sketchbook. And I was planning on doing just like anything in the sketchbook, but it just all happened to be kind of naturey. So I feel like if the last page was just like an anime character, it would throw off the vibe a little bit. The vibe I've accidentally created. Um, so, and that would be something like if I do go live several days a week after the challenge, like that would have something on like my list of stuff to like paint when I'm on or like do when I'm on. Because like I could show like really I should be working on the 1st of May, I'm relaunching my art shop, and I'm really supposed to be working on making products for that. So, like, in some of the lives after this challenge, I could show, like, how I make my products and, like, my process and everything. But it also, it's a really nice painting with everybody. So I could, like, do everyone's anime character recommendations afterwards to have, like, something to do in the lives. But I feel bad, like, I was like, give me ideas, and then I didn't take any of the ideas, and I also don't have any of my own. To be fair, I wasn't expecting all of the recommendations to be anime characters. Digital Circus, that's the name of it. I got a lot of Digital Circus requests. I need to watch Digital Circus because I didn't know any of the characters people were requesting to draw. I could just look them up, but I feel like if I'm gonna be drawing them, I should like watch it, like get a vibe of like their character. Can you guys even see what I'm painting? You have to yell at me in the chat or something when you can't see. I like get sleepy and don't know what I'm doing. I record a little bit of this painting for my YouTube video as well. I usually do one long form video a week. So this video, I'll probably, the one that I'm recording now, I'll probably edit it like and it'll be posted on the following Friday. Like, not this Friday, but the next one. Um, that gives me a little bit time to try and make it interesting and edit it together and have a good thumbnail. But it's gonna be about filling the sketchbook in 1 week. Oh, hi, welcome back. So I don't know if the video will be interesting to anyone that's like been live with me through the whole process and you've already seen all the paintings and heard all my insights and my long rant about AI. But I'll let you guys know when the video's done. But it should be on Friday, and I usually post them like I'll finish them by Thursday and I'll schedule them for like early Friday morning so people can watch them whenever. Thank you. I'm using a lot of photos for this challenge that I just had like stored away and never painted. And I'm realizing most of the things that I never painted are just different shades of pink. And I thought that I liked pink, so I don't know why I've been like avoiding painting all like the pink things. What kind of flower is it? That is an excellent question. I planted 3 types of flower bulbs in the same area. I think this is a gladiolus or something. Let me look up gladiolus and see what they look like. I don't think it's the other one that starts with an R. They look way different. The internet on my laptop is like not working, which is so weird because I know my internet's working because I'm live. Is the live like choppy or cutting out or anything? I have full bars. My laptop's just like not working. When I open up my reference photos and I can't Google anything. Oh my gosh, it's opening Bing. It's gladiolus. This is a gladiolus flower. I'm gonna paint like on this one just a little bit longer, and then I think that's really there's nothing else I can work on after this. If I still want to go live tomorrow and the next day, because I have to finish these 3 alpha flies so I can do a video about them. And then after that, there's only 2 pages left, I think. Thank you. I love watercolors because they're so easy to mix. So if there's like not a good color or something, I can just like whip it up. I should change my paint water, but I'm almost done, so I'm gonna leave it these murky colors. Here's a technique that I use that is not good for what most watercolor people tell you not to do. I like to just dip my brush in some water and then just mix this around like a crap ton until it's like just almost just barely like a gouache, like a light gouache texture. And then it just has like a nice thick little layer. Like a lot of people say you can't layer watercolor and that you have to plan your light spots accordingly. And I think that is the proper way to watercolor. But again, when I learned to watercolor, it wasn't because I was interested in learning the techniques of watercolor, it is because I had to step away from my preferred medium. So I kind of taught myself my own ways to paint that gave me the effects I desired. And you're like, if you're thinking like, well, if you like gouache, why didn't you buy gouache? I had a watercolor set and I wasn't really looking to invest in something else. I do really like the colors in this palette. Gravy sent it to me, like the brand. It's super fun because I had one of their sets. Like I got it like 2 years ago, like maybe 1 year ago. I don't know. After I'd been doing watercolor for quite some time. It was like everyone was like raving about their products, and I like got one, and it was only like half a palette, like the one I got for myself, and I was like so pleased to have like a new watercolor palette. This is the one I bought like forever ago. And then because I used it to go, I like just mixed colors on this half. So I just painted mixed colors over here, even though that's obviously not what I was supposed to be doing. How many pages are in here? That's an excellent question. I would guess like 24 or 25. 1, 2, 3. It didn't tell me on the front. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ugh. Oh my god, what is that? That one's not a ladybug. Shoot. I had my window open earlier and I live out in the country, and then I have like a light on, like my tripod light on in here. Damn, I already lost count what page I was on. Anyways, there's like little creatures of the night in here. I have like some moths and a couple like lady beetles, not ladybugs, but like the ladybug dupe. And whatever that thing was that landed on here. Some sort of moth, maybe. Let me start counting again. I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, thank you. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 pages. And I'm on day 5 of filling the sketchbook in 1 week. And I have three half paintings that I'm going to finish tomorrow. This is one of them. And then just 2 pages left after that. Then I'm going to do 1 each on live the next 2 days. The last page has no sketch on it. And I am open to suggestions. But this is what I'm going to do on the last page on Saturday night on live at like 9 p.m. $15. Hold on. Let me scroll up. Oh, is that what number I was on when I got lost? I do love. I used to be really into like art supplies recommendations, but I've been gifted like in the past few months. I've been gifted like an entire dresser full of art supplies. So like I can't even fathom buying anything. It would just be very overconsumption of me. It is really nice. Like to have so many supplies because I've been able to share them with so many people I know. Like I've given so many friends like art supplies and stuff. My gosh, there's a lightning bug in here too. I'm never opening the window again. That's crazy. Maiden has sent me several watercolor palettes, and they also sent me like a whole box of watercolor tubes. And they gave me a palette to put the tubes in, and I made my own palette, and the tubes look like they like look brand new still, even after I took paint out of them. So I have like those watercolors are gonna last me an incredibly long time. Okay, see, you're good with numbers. You should have been in charge of the page count, like for how many we had left. I would do like have a painting and someone asked me how many pages we had left and I had to count again because I would just forget. This is the watercolor tubes. And like I filled up like a palette with them and it still looks like perfectly full. I told my friends, I was like, if you have an empty watercolor palette, come over and like fill it up. Yeah, they sent me this to go with it to fill it up. Yeah, I fill this up with the paint tubes. I do a lot of painting outside. I have woods like on my property. I love going out there, and so it is kind of nice. I have so many like close-upable, foldable to-go palettes that I could like take some out to get a little dirty and still have some that are like nice and clean in the house. Which do you like better, the tubes or the I haven't used the tubes since they've dried in here, but while using them wet, I like really liked them. I painted this while they were still wet. I really liked the blending. You just had to be sure like to wet them down enough with like water because they kind of feel like a wash consistency if you don't water them down. But they don't like paint the same way gouache do, obviously. So it's like you have to really water it down. It like took me a minute to get adjusted, but then once I did, I really liked them. And I haven't painted with them again since they dried, but they should, in theory, paint the same way as the regular medium watercolor paints when dry. I have a bunch of, they sent me a bunch of those. So here's a set Maiden sent me. The only thing that looks kind of different is like the ones that like the tubes that I put in there, they're like all cracked and stuff, and these ones that they sent me as like a palette are not all cracked up. So I don't know how the formula is like different, but I really enjoy painting with them while wet, and I was gonna try them while dry during this challenge, but I've like the worst decision fatigue, like deciding what to paint and stuff. Maiden also sent me these two. I really like this teeny tiny one though because like the little, I work with Maiden a lot. If you can't tell, I make a lot of ads for them. I get like commission and free products. Like these little things, I haven't tested it out yet, but I think they're interchangeable. I think they'll fit the same as the pans from this, so I could put any colors in here. Cause I'm not a super big fan of sparkly, like these sparkly colors. Well, I mean they look fine, but I feel like I don't use sparkly colors that often. But I think I could take these out and put like these pans in here that they gave me. Yeah, they're like super pretty, but I don't know what I would. I sometimes do like a background with like like iridescent color. That's like all. I tried to paint like a moth because like it came with like the perfect colors to do like an IO moth, which is my favorite. Oop, that's loud. Let's do some experimenting right now. Let's see if I can figure out how to take these out of here. If I can put like these in here, this would be like the perfect thing to like take in the woods. I do have a lot of sets. For like 4 years, I used like the same 1 or 2 watercolor palettes. And then like this year, I don't know what changed. Suddenly companies were like super interested in me making art for them. And I have been like sent a lot of art supplies the past few months. I just dropped that and I'm too tired to dig around on the floor for it, so I'm just gonna pull up a different one. I make like if you're ever like shopping and there's like a video like of someone using the products or like using the paints or whatever. Oh, I think it is gonna fit. That's awesome. Yeah, so I can customize this teeny tiny palette and I could like take it on the go with me. If you're ever watching like if you're like shopping and like, okay, so say you're in like the TikTok shop and you're like scrolling and there's like a video playing, like trying to influence you to buy the art. That's what I do. I make the videos for that. So those companies, Maiden a lot, I work with Maiden the most, will send me a product and I will make a video for them to use as an ad. That's why I have so many paint. I just started doing that in like late December, early January. It's been super fun though. I kind of want to customize this palette right now. I'm a little bit sidetracked from my main main task. I feel like I should do this at a later date, but I'm feeling pretty invested. I don't remember. I wonder. I don't think this one does. I don't think this one has the same little pans. I think it has. I think this one's more like the gravy set. I'm gonna knock some stuff on my desk. There's so much going on right now. Yeah, this one doesn't have the little pans to steal. But I did think this one would be really good for to go because it comes with like everything, even like the tea. But I just love this teeny tiny set. I want this to be like my to-go set, I think. I know that I have a lot of paint, but I have given away so many items. I fear like overconsumption. I just had like one tote bag full of art supplies for years, and now I have like a lifetime supply of watercolor. But it has been really fun. Anything that I'm like done making videos with or like not gonna use anymore to like share with friends, and like it's been really fun just like be able to give art supplies to friends. I'm definitely gonna customize this palette later, but I don't think I should do it right now. It seems like a chaotic idea, especially because I already dropped some paint. I feel like if you have like blank palettes, if you and like a bunch of people go in on like a set of like a whole box of like liquid paints, like two, everybody could like fill a whole palette and like you could like split the cost. I think that would be like the most cost effective way to do it. Or you could just like buy a box and have like a lifetime supply of watercolor paints. I lost the lid. This got so chaotic. There it is. Anyway, I have to put all this away. Also, something that's like really fun with like being gifted so many like products is that if I start doing like well on YouTube or whatever, like if I have like a very, I don't know, like an audience that's like interested in a bunch of stuff like that I'm doing, like I could do like giveaways or something. Like I don't know, I always see people like doing giveaways, and I don't know like how you do, like I don't know how you do any of that or like any of the logical details. But like starting making these kind of videos for companies has put me in a position where I was like, yeah, I could like not only just give away paints to like my friends and stuff, but like I could give away paints to my followers. I was thinking about doing that on TikTok, but now I have beef with TikTok, with the whole AI thing. So YouTube is now my main platform. So when I figure out how to do a giveaway, it will be here. Cause like no way I use all that paint. I've been given like 10, 15 sets of paint markers, and I've given away like all the 4 or 5 sets. But it's really fun to try like all the different products. So then when someone's looking for a recommendation, I have good like I'm starting to have good recommendations. Like I know it's like a good deal, like a good amount of product for your money, and what's like really good quality. No, you don't have to be sorry about TikTok. When I like started posting on TikTok a lot, like 6 or 7 months ago, I knew that TikTok wasn't gonna be forever. Like, I don't know, when you're on the app, you can kind of just tell that like it's not like a timeless platform. Like it's trendy and it has um like there is a lot of really great aspects about it, but I feel like YouTube has always been the timeless platform. I don't know. That could just be what I think, but I don't know. Whenever I don't know, like YouTube isn't going anywhere. YouTube isn't doing crazy things. Instagram and Facebook are owned by Meta, and you want to buy good paint? Yeah. I have like slight beef with Meta, but I still use Instagram and Facebook. And I have like a what is that? It's not Twitter. It's not X now. That whatever Twitter is, it's the other. It's the small Threads. I have Threads. I don't really post consistently on any of those, but I'm trying to on Instagram because I've been sort of switching my collabs to Instagram from TikTok, or at least trying to a little bit because my beef with TikTok. Yeah, I feel like if you have like several people that like to paint, getting tubes and empty palettes, I feel like is the way to go. Because then you could all have like, and you can customize your palette too. But if you're just one person, I don't know if that's like, I mean, it's obviously a fine investment, but like, I don't know if it's like the most cost effective and most efficient way. Like, I feel like maybe like a single palette is the way to go if you're just one person. I feel like anything but watercolor, I would say get tubes. But like I don't know, a watercolor palette is like one of these that close up is like so convenient. I'm gonna have to like collect all my thoughts on like my watercolor recommendations and make a real video about it. Cause right now I'm just speaking off the top of my head. But I should like genuinely collect all my thoughts and recommendations. Put all of my watercolor knowledge to use since I have so many palettes. But I mean, most of them are just Meeden palettes. I'd say half of them are Meeden. But I really like Meeden. I feel like their art supplies they're nice. No, see, if you can like afford the tubes, I feel like that's the way to go. But I feel like they're more expensive, and they do last a really long time. But then it's like you have to buy some sort of palette to use with it. Like I have a ceramic palette that I bought when I got. I have like a set of tubes that I got that I still have. Like I got them before, like right before I started collabing with everybody. I got a set of tubes, and I still have them. I probably have them for like a real long time. But like I got those because I thought it was a good investment. But then I was like, where am I gonna put the paint? Because I have to like have it somewhere where I can save it. So I got like a ceramic palette, and it was like it was made in brand too when I purchased it, but it was like pricey. Like the I don't know why they. You could probably just like find something that you have that's like would make a decent palette. Like if you find like little containers, you could use like an Altoid container or something to put like some stuff in there. Or if you have like a plate that nobody really is interested in, you can like use a plate as like a ceramic palette. I just feel like with the tubes, it's like you have to invest in a lot more stuff. Whereas like the kits, I feel like they usually come with everything you need. Like they usually come with like paintbrushes, and the paint's already in there. don't regret your purchase. What kind of tubes did you get? I liked painting with the tubes. I love that snail painting I did with the tubes was gorgeous. I love it. The consistency was so smooth and they were like perfectly creamy. Ooh, nice. See, if you can find some that are a good price, that's like perfect. And if you already have brushes, then that's something you don't have to purchase separately. Thank you. This is a gladiolus flower. I previously couldn't remember, but I looked it up and figured it out. I grew them last year and they like come back every year because they're a bulb and they're starting to come up again. Just the little green bits are sprouting out of the ground. Yeah, I do feel like so and I painted a really long time and I even painted like my children's book with like old crappy brushes from like a art room clean out. But the number one thing like after I got a set of nice brushes, after painting with my crappy brushes for years, is like the bristles not falling out of the brush while you're painting is like I know it should be obvious, like if your bristles are falling out, get a new brush. But I don't know, I wasn't investing in I was just making art, I wasn't investing in supplies for like years. Which is so crazy because like now I have like so many art supplies and like before I had like nothing and I wasn't looking to like buy anymore. It was really a space thing. I didn't really have the space for anything. I decided what was in my tote bag and I wasn't really gonna invest in it. Anything else, but like after painting with brushes, the bristles that stay in there, I my art was good. Like it was. I feel like I'm trying to think of the words I'm looking for. Like I still made very nice art with the crappy brush, but it took a lot more time to do because of all the difficulties with it and all like the hoops I had to jump through to do it. And once I got nicer brushes, I can make the same quality art much faster. So it's like I think that where there's like a will, there's a way. You can always create art. You can always push through. But when you have nicer or like the proper supplies, or just supplies that aren't falling apart, you can get to where you would like to be a lot faster. And that is why I'm really glad I get to like share all my art supplies with like my friends and stuff. Because art supplies is like it's not an essential, it's like a luxury and the world is very expensive right now and crappy and there's not a lot of extra money to invest in hobbies for a lot of people. So for like people I know to like be able to give them art supplies that I got like gifted to me is like so nice because I just imagine if like something like that had been can I draw a person portrait? Yeah, I can do portraits. If like I had been I don't know. It's like I didn't want anyone to like gift me anything, but like if I had the nicer supplies back then, I can't imagine like how much farther I would be now. And but I do feel like having crappy supplies for so long has made me really appreciate the nicer supplies. Or can you see, or can you make it as it is? What are you asking me? I'm so sorry. Hey, can you draw a person or can you make it as it is? It's a very elegant photo. He's very handsome. Can you do it? Oh, are you asking if I can draw your profile picture or something? I have drawn followers' profile pictures, but in the live, like your profile picture is so tiny, I cannot see it. There's like a person in red or something. Maybe there's some sunglasses. Yeah, that's like you can make nice art with crappy supplies, but you can grow much faster if you have something that is what you need. It's I don't know. Is that a famous person? Let me Google them. I don't know most famous people. I'm trying to be better about it, like up to date with current events and current people, like so I can be in the know. But I am just not. Okay, it's loading and my computer's working like molasses today. So we'll see if it pops up. But yeah, here's me. Here's me when I was drawing. I was drawing like my followers' profile pictures on TikTok and YouTube. So I technically I can draw people and I have drawn profile pictures before. But like in the live I cannot tell you what your profile picture is at all. At least try. Okay, here I'll do like a little messy portrait over here on this side. What's on the side of this page? I'll do it on the back of the page that I don't like. No, I won't. I'll just do it right here. Then you can see how awful I cannot see. The profile picture is so stinking tiny. It would be great if like Google, or I guess it's freaking Bing right now, would pop up, but I can't even figure out who this person is. I really can't tell what's going on in your profile picture. It looks like maybe there's some brown hair or something and some sunglasses. Oop. A couple people have asked me to draw their profile picture today. I feel like this is just very accurate explanation of why I can't, because I cannot see it. It's I don't think you understand. It's so tiny. I can't tell. Is someone's knee propped up here? Is this do they have like their arm propped up on their knee or something and their hand on their face? What's going on over here? I'm assuming like some sort of shoulder. Essentially, that with a little brown hair and glasses is what your profile picture looks like to me. It's so tiny. I need it to dry a little bit before I can put it later on there. Let me pull back out my handy dandy paint shirt that's become a paint rag. It's like so small. It's like half the size of my pinky nail. Your guys' profile pictures are to me. I tried to click on, someone asked me to do their profile earlier. I tried to click on it to make it bigger, and it stays the exact same size. It just pulls up like your information. Yeah, I thought the sunglasses, is their arm like propped up on there, like from shoulder to knee, something about their face? I'm not sure what's going on this side, but I'm assuming they just have like their shoulder down or something. There's like some peachy color or something here in the middle. If you guys want an update on my computer, it still has not pulled out who this person is for me to look at. I have no idea why it's not working. Why does it just look like a Roblox character? Okay, I'll let all that dry for a second, and then when it dries, I'll add a layer on top of it. The bleeding color is fine, don't even worry about it. I would love for my computer to work and search up this person so I could have like a, there we go. A singer, a Korean singer born December 30th, 1995. Is that who we're talking about? Why is there no images? God, the images aren't loading. I don't think the back of this paper is the same material as the front. I should have done this on a spare piece of paper. I got you. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go grab my other sketchbook that has people drawings in it, or people art, while my computer tries to load these pictures and this dries. This looks awful. I might grab a new piece of paper while I'm out there. Okay, the picture is finally loaded. Oh my god, I almost threw the paper again. Oh my god, I just need to move the peanut butter. Here's the flowers again. You have 3 hours of free time. Love that for you. There's a person. So I can do people, but Miraculous. Miraculous is pretty good. I'll be honest, I watched it. I haven't watched any of the new seasons though. I don't think I've watched anything since the new animation. These are Jellycat stuffed animals. Anyways, those are my people drawing credentials. I can do it. Just not when your profile picture is so tiny. Oops, I got paint all over my book. The old ones are so funny, like that last episode, before they changed the animation, I think it was when Adrian's riding on the back of Marinette's scooter, but his arms are just like glued to his side and they're just like zooming off. It's so funny. I'm like I was trying to scroll through the Bing photos to see if I could find the photo you have as your reference or your profile picture, but only like one page of photos loaded. I have no idea why that's happening. Okay, I'm doing a sketchbook in 1 week challenge, and it's done on Saturday. And then after that, I have like a list of characters people have asked me to draw. I can add. I mean, this one's a person, not a character, but we can add it to the queue. I've been asked to do Miku, the Vine Girl from My Hero Academia, Poison Ivy from like I think the Batman universe, some Digital Circus characters. So maybe I'll do all that next week. But for now, I finished everything I was gonna do on live today. I did the half of each of these 3 watercolor paintings, so I can finish them tomorrow. And then I have 1 page left each for the next 2 lives. I'm fine with doing this. I can fine with doing it next week. I'll find like a real photo on Google. Unless you really want your profile picture, in which case I'm gonna need like a bigger copy of it. Or maybe I can look at it more largely when we're not on live. I'm fine with drawing. I'm doing like a bunch of drawings for people for like recommendations, but I'm probably gonna do them next week because I am finishing this 1 week sketchbook and I'm pretty committed to finishing it. So what's your schedule like next week? Are you good to wait a week? Or this week's almost over. I only have like 2 days left of the challenge. Okay, sweet. I am probably going live next week, like Wednesday through Saturday at 9 p.m. So come in on one of those days. I will leave this tab open on my computer, but sometimes my computer just deletes all my tabs. I have no idea what's wrong with my computer. It's just like doing its own thing. I'll leave this open on my computer, and if I remember to, I'll give it a sketch. But if not, how much is completed. I have done all, but I have 3 pages I started tonight. I have to this one, and this one, but I'm gonna finish them tomorrow while making TikTok videos about them. And then I think the only pages I have left are this one, which I'm gonna do tomorrow night on live, and this blank page in the back that I'm gonna do Saturday Night Live for my final piece of the challenge. But I haven't decided what to draw in here yet, but I want to do something a little bit more nature themed because everything else is pretty nature themed. I'll do another flip through before I hop off, and then we can make sure that I didn't miss any pages. Do you have any like nature related ideas, like fruits or animals, or so Saturday at 9? Saturday at 9 is when I finish this one, and then next week, Wednesday through Saturday at 9, I will be doing everyone's all the characters everyone has asked me to draw. The next 2 days. Wait a second, what day week is? It's Thursday, so yeah, Friday and Saturday this week, I'll finish this. And then next week, Wednesday through Saturday, I will draw everyone's characters. I will prepare a sketchbook, I will be ready. I'll try to remember them, like after I get off, I'll try and jot down all the names I was given. I honestly, I forgot that was wet when I closed the book. I think it's gonna be fine though. I honestly forgot all the Digital Circus characters that I was asked to draw, but I'll watch the show, then maybe I'll remember them. I don't think I missed any. Yeah, I really think I'm almost done. Okay, but I am gonna get off now. I want to leave this open so it can dry without messing up the flower. I don't know why I started painting on the other side of that page. I specifically only did up one side of the page. Oh my god. It's fine. Don't even worry about it, guys. It's not worse than the Dr. Pepper I spilled in here. See? Look, it worked itself out. Don't draw. It's like I don't draw vegetables. Is vegetables a recommendation for the last page? I'm getting paint on everything. I got paint on this art print I made. My shop relaunch is on May 1st, and I'm making all kinds of like mini art prints on this super cool paper. It's like linen paper. It's my favorite. Oh my gosh, the lightning bug was on me now. A moth, a ladybug, and a lightning bug have all landed on me during this live. I think it's my ring light. Anyways, I'm dropping a whole line of mini painting or mini art prints on my shop. I'm super excited. Here, I have some more on hand. I've been testing out. Can I draw a tropical rainforest? Just like something specific from a tropical rainforest, or just like a tropical rainforest spread? Good night. I'm about to get off anyway, but I'll be back on tomorrow if you still want to watch. Thank you. I enjoyed your company. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna leave this open so this guy does not get back on this page. I'm gonna get off, but before that, you should tell me more about your tropical rainforest idea, like a specific thing from the tropical rainforest, or just like a painting of the tropical rainforest. I don't know if I want to do a full page spread of a rainforest, but if you have like a specific item in a rainforest, I could be open to that being the last page. Like a certain plant or like Maybe I'll do like some kind of plant on the last page. A monstera could be cool on the last page. Rainforest, just rainforest where the sunlight is shining. I could think about doing like a full page spread. What kind of medium would that be good in? Maybe gouache. Maybe I could do gouache the last page and do like a rainforest spread. I'll ponder it. Yeah, I'll think about it. That's probably the most naturey related idea I've got so far. Uh, yeah, I'll definitely think about it. I might sketch something rainforesty. But I'll be doing that page on Saturday at 9 p.m. if you want to watch the last page. Um, I might do rainforest because I really don't have any other ideas. And if I'm only doing one page, I could do like a full page spread. It wouldn't be too bad. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. and I'll be doing the Tears of the Kingdom Zelda plants. Thank you. It was nice having you in the live and I love your rainforest ideas, so thank you.